Being monitored is a societal norm. Being monitored is a societal norm. Giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honor to the elder apostles, elder bishops, and brothers of Dunham Great Millstone. Salutations to the whole elect. This is your brother Rabbi Yamian, here to share another lesson. Alright, title of this lesson again is being monitored is a societal norm. I stumbled upon this article by Carson Holiday where it says Walmart sparks outage over forcing staff to wear body cameras and refusing to give shoppers more details after theft spike. Alright, so the idea is being monitored. Cameras, surveillance, technology, right? So soon the surveillance is gonna go under the skin, man. Esau moves with gradualism, right? He knows the people are paying attention to his moves, right? The prophets are out on the highways and the byways, and you have people of his tribe that are slipping the tongue as well. Scripture say the tongue shall fall upon themselves. So you have different truthers and different researchers, right, that are bringing out the truth about this man as well. So he wanna move fast with his agenda, but he wanna do it in a slick way at the same time. So these surveillance cameras, the crime is another the crime is a method used to bring forth these ring cameras that a lot of people have on their houses. These different state and police cameras that are hanging over highways, city streets. One reason due to the crime, right? But he want to mass surveil people. He want to know everything about you and everything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And eventually he is gonna come with that slick move, whether he use blackouts, financial destruction of the society, whatever method he used to bring that about, he's gonna do it in a slick way. So I'm gonna read this article, share a few scriptures, and close it out. Lord willing, it be edifying to elect, and it calls you to pray and beg the Most High to keep you during the hour of temptation. Alright. It says Walmart shoppers are outraged after the retail giant's brand new security measures were revealed. The supermarket chain is requiring some employees to wear body cameras as part of a pilot program attempting to protect workers and prevent theft, according to CNBC. Now, when you as part of your orientation or hiring on process with a lot of these companies, they have some things in fine print, but some things they have assigned boldly that you would be using technology to prevent theft and to do inventory and stuff like that. This camera could be one of them, right? If you don't sign these things, you would not be able to be employed. I remember one company I worked for, they had all their drivers sign waivers that they're gonna put driver facing cameras in the truck. And it was a big protest in different trucking companies where a lot of drivers did not like the driver facing cameras, right? Because it was an intrusion of privacy. And they told everybody that if they don't sign it, you can't work here. You understand? Fortunately, I was able to leave because I don't believe in especially in a small space, a camera is in your face, right? And this is one of the ways it is that the Esau psychologically break it down piece by piece. So when they really present the MOTB, there wouldn't be much resistance except for the men and women of the Lord by the elect, right? And some of these Bible Belt truthers out here, but for the most part, people is gonna run and accept it, man. All right. So it says the supermarket chain is requiring some employees to wear body cameras as part of a pilot program, attempting to protect workers and prevent theft, according to CNBC. So I was able to look that up, for edification's sake, what a pilot program is, right? And it says a pilot program is a small-scale temporary experiment that helps organizations evaluate the potential success of new initiatives or solutions. Pilot programs are also known as feasibility studies, feasibility tests, pilot experiments, or pilot trials. Pilot programs are used to identify potential problems, assess market response, gather feedback from a control group of users, reduce risk, and enhance the chances of success of the final rollout, right? So it leads into something, right? Pilot programs can be used in a wide range of areas, such as new product launches, process improvement, software implications, and social interventions. To ensure the success of a pilot program, it's important to define clear objectives and to explore expected outcomes. It's also important to consider the valuable resources to ensure the program's viability, right? So one of the objectives in this case is to reduce, they say, is to reduce theft and protect their workers. But Esau is a liar, right? He might use it for that particular purpose of preventing theft and protecting workers, right? But he may also have his hand in different AI technologies that may go into automation and stuff like that, that he would be getting paid, right, for this information. Wherever that, I don't know how they do it, you understand? But the workers, they don't get a sum of being used, carrying the camera around, right? In tech, there's billions of dollars, but these workers, they won't get any incentive out of it. There's no coming to the workers and say, look, out of the billions, we're going to give you X amount of money for participating in this program. You understand? So all of this is to psychologically break it down for the hour of temptation, where you actually take the ultimate surveillance device. Because at the end of the day, Esau, he wants to be like the Most High. In Isaiah 14:14, it says he want to be like the Lord, I'm going to grab that real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, right? And who is up there in the upper firmament, in the skies, in the heavens? The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and the angels. And Esau Edom does this in the form of his satellites, right, in the upper firmaments above the earth. And then lower down, you have his cameras and, in the skies. And then on the ground, he had cameras in cars now, forward-facing cameras in cars, trucks, Now he painting it on people. You have cops wearing it, military, on their helmets and stuff like that. And then he's going to have this ultimate surveillance under your skin. Right? So he wants to be like the Most High. That is his desire. And that is one of the reasons why he is as prideful, as he is, man. It says Walmart is testing using the technology in multiple locations, as pictures shared online reportedly show signs warning visitors about body-worn cameras in use. While we don't talk about the specifics of our security measures, we are always looking at new and innovative technology used across the retail industry, a Walmart spokesperson told the US Sun. This is a pilot we are testing in one market, and we will evaluate the results before making any long-term decisions. The news has outraged customers. The irony, they can afford cameras but can't afford cashers. One ex-user slammed. Right? I guess it's Twitter, right? Formerly X, formerly Twitter. That's where the real stop loss prevention should go. Ridiculous, another wrote. It is true they have money to do these things, but not to pay people a livable wage, because the idea really is not to invest in the people. This is why you're seeing a lot of small and large businesses close down, right? People are being laid off. You understand? No, theft is a big part of it, but really Esau he created the conditions, man. A lot of people don't see it. Esau created the conditions of this failing economy, right? They send a lot of the jobs overseas. They stop producing and manufacturing here in this country, right? They oppress poor countries, right? Put sanctions and limitations and stuff on them. They print money out of thin air. They get people in debt. Esau is everybody's main problem right now, man. So this man got to go, but he would point the finger at everything else around the world to make people think that it's not him, but he is the real problem. And this is just another one of his, devices, right? Right, his schemes. Esau is using this scheme. One of the reasons why he's using this scheme is to get people mentally ready for the MOTB and to have ease of being being surveilled. Right? It's like constantly being disrespected. If you're a person, you're always being disrespected, you won't see it as a problem. So it's like that. You understand? I'm gonna grab that in the book of 2 Corinthians real quick. All this is leading towards something. These things wearing cameras and stuff is not just for nothing, man. It is leading towards the MOTB. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices," schemes. Right? And the camera system that he's using is one of his schemes. Continue on, it says, "There are so many things wrong with this." A third slam. "The bottom line is Walmart is putting employees in harm's way," they wrote, claiming that the tech could make shoppers act hostile toward workers. Yeah, because when you see the person wearing the camera, all they're seeing is somebody following you around, right? Looking to see if you're doing anything, and if you're honest shopper, you just want to go shop in peace, enjoy the experience, enjoy buying a particular product or products, and leaving, right, with a reasonable price. But they take that away, they disrespect, and they take that away by having a surveillance item on you, right? And I could understand why they have certain securities in place, because a lot of the places I visit, sometimes I will go to like a Rite Aid, and the Rite Aid in the hood is beer, man. You go to the shelves and some of the stuff that you might want to use for like a flu or cold or something like that, they have it behind a plastic barrier with a lock on it, man. You can't even get it. You gotta press the button to get an associate assistance, to come and help you on that, and then you would get the particular product. But in the Edomite neighborhoods, they are doing the same thing too. You may go to like a CVS or whatever, and they would have all the items, a lot of the items locked behind cage, but the shelves are still stocked more than your hood pharmacies, right? Your hood in Jake neighborhoods, the shelves are almost bare, man. You gotta get help for pretty much any important, you know, medicine or medication or stuff, you know, that you want, you know. And Esau caused all of this, man. But he would point his finger to Jake to make you think that it's all Jake's fault, you know. It says it's unclear how many locations are given the employees the cameras. The technology is the latest effort to clamp down on shoplifting, right, which cost businesses more than 121 billion in 2023 and is expected to rise in the next 2 years, according to Capital One's shoplifting status. Why is it going to go up? Because more people is going to lose their jobs. When you start reading Second Ezra, the 15th chapter and the 13th verse on down, you know, about the storehouses being empty, right? No work for Egypt, so on and so forth. People are going to be more desperate, so the shoplifting is going to increase. All right? And these are all snares that Esau put in place. So problem, reaction, solution. This is why this man is not to be trusted. This is Psalms 119 and 110. It says, the wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from my precepts, right? The Lord's commandments. So even though Esau doing these things, you know what I mean, we are not divert or depart from the word of the Lord, this gospel, all right? This word, all right? This good news. And he's going to lay more snares as the days come to an end. It says Walmart followed TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods after all three stores added cameras to their workers' uniforms. The store's parent company, TJX, said they were taking steps to prevent any outbursts against employees. A TJX spokesperson said staff members went through training before wearing the body cameras. Anti-theft measures rolled out by retailers. Retailers across the US and Canada have rolled out strategies designed to combat theft. The US Sun has compiled a list of measures that have been implemented at stores. Locking items in cabinets, I mentioned that earlier. When you go to these pharmacies, security pegs, security cameras, signs warning about the impact of thefts, receipt scanners, receipt check. They do that at Walmart when you're walking out the door with a cart. They check your receipt in the market with a highlighter. Carts with lock-in technology. They do that in grocery stores too as well. I don't know how how to do it, but when they try to like pass a certain barrier of the grocery perimeter, it will lock up, it won't roll anymore. And that so it will prevent people from loading up the cart and then running away with it, man. And then to even prevent theft of the carts too as well, even if they have nothing in it. It says body cameras are just one of the many ways that we work to support a safe store environment, TJX statement said, according to CBS News. This includes a variety of policies, trainings, and procedures. We hope that these body cameras will help us de-escalate incidents deter crime, and demonstrate to our associates and customers that we take safety in our store seriously. It's unclear if Walmart has provided employees with training before putting cameras on their uniforms. I doubt this is something you could say no to, because they probably let them go if they do. Walmart's other unpopular anti-theft measures have included locking items in glass cabinets, receipt checks, and auto locking cards. Right? And this brings us to the end of the article. Right? So everything that Esau does in the dark, all his schemes, is gonna come to light. Right? It's gonna be late. It's gonna be too late for some people. But those of you who are listening, and watching, right, you all would know when to tell this man to hell with you and your microchip. So Lord willing, we all be delivered from the hour of temptation. Lord willing, we all sacrifice and do without until the Lord bless us. So this is Mark chapter 4 and 22. It says, "For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad." Right? So this man is being found out. He's being backed into a corner. So, wherever it is, he's gonna do, it's gonna be harsh, and it's gonna come. Suddenly, scripture said the thief coming like, the day of the Lord coming at thief in the night, right? So that is what Yahweh Shai. But Esau, he does the same thing on the left hand side with wickedness. Right? He come unexpectedly, with his wickedness, man. Let's see if there's anything more. Walmart has their own undercover detectives now. Check that out.
Okay.
What happened?
You need to see your receipt. I need to see the receipt. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, dude had a, I guess he worked for Walmart because he have on a Walmart badge. So these are the people that follow you around in the stores with a camera or not, monitor your spending habits. And then at the checkout counters, because everything is all computerized now and not analog like it used to be in a grocery long ago. Now, when they checking out, there's an attendant there with some type of phone or some type of iPad, looking at your purchases, looking at scans on the camera over you to make sure that everything that you put in the bag was actually scanned to be paid for. All right. So this is the time that we are in. As more people lose their job, they get more desperate. More draconian measures is going to be implemented and used against the people with the micro chip at the end, right, to take place. So stay vigilant, keep your eyes open, watch and pray. Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying unto elect, and until you next time, shalom.